On a dark and silent night, a skeleton thief wearing a torn, dark hoodie and glowing red eyes sneaks into a small convenience store and begins stealing items from the shelves, and his footsteps echo through the empty shop. Suddenly, an alarm triggers, and across the city, skeleton police officers with glowing blue eyes receive the emergency alert. Within seconds, they rush to the scene in their patrol car, sirens blazing and lights flashing through the night. When they arrive, the thief has already escaped, leaving behind a nervous skeleton shopkeeper who quickly explains what happened. The police immediately begin investigating and soon spot the red-eyed thief running through a dark alley. An intense chase begins, racing through narrow streets and up onto rooftops. The thief jumps across buildings in a desperate escape, wind rushing past him, but the police follow closely behind. After one final dramatic leap, the officers tackle him to the ground with a heavy impact as the thief is finally captured.
In a dark prison corridor at night, a skeleton thief stands inside a locked jail cell, his red, glowing eyes burning in the shadows. Outside the bars, a skeleton police officer with intense blue, glowing eyes steps forward calmly as the overhead lights flicker. The thief suddenly grabs the metal bars, sparks flashing as tension rises, while the officer moves closer without fear. The camera cuts between the thief's furious red eyes and the officer's steady blue stare, building a powerful standoff. Finally, the police officer turns toward the camera, blue eyes glowing brighter, and says in a deep, commanding voice, "Subscribe for part 3. The scene ends with a dramatic boom, leaving the fight unresolved.
On his very first day in prison, the skeleton thief is dragged inside the dark jail by a strict skeleton police officer, and after being taken through cold metal corridors, he is forced to mop the dirty prison floors all day under the officer's watch. When night falls, the police skeleton locks him inside his small cell, and the thief sits alone under the moonlight, crying and gripping the bars. But soon his tears turn into anger and determination, as he decides he will not spend his life behind bars. So over the next few days, he secretly collects small metal scraps and carefully crafts a fake key. And one silent night, he nervously slides the key into the lock. It clicks. The door slowly creaks open, and his empty eye sockets widen with shock and excitement as he sneaks through the dark hallway and escapes. The next morning, the skeleton police walks in for inspection, shines his flashlight into the cell, freezes in disbelief at the empty room, and realizes the skeleton thief is gone.
A skeleton police officer discovers that a dangerous thief skeleton has escaped from prison. He quickly alerts the other officers, and the skeleton police team rushes out in their vehicles to search across the city streets, dark alleys, and rooftops, looking everywhere for the runaway thief. The thief skeleton secretly moves through the city, trying to stay hidden while the police continue their search, but cannot find him. After searching many places without success, the police decide to put large wanted posters around the city showing the escaped thief skeleton and offering a reward of $10,000 to anyone who finds him. A skeleton police officer stands beside one of the posters, and the chase will continue in the next part, so subscribe for last part. A skeleton officer is sitting inside a police station when another skeleton wearing a white shirt and white trousers walks in and shows a wanted poster of a dangerous skeleton thief with a $10,000 reward. The skeleton says he knows where the thief is hiding, but wants the reward money first. The officer quickly calls another officer who brings a briefcase full of cash, and they hand it to the informant. The informant leads them through dark streets to a hidden alley where the thief is standing. The officers suddenly rush forward, capture the thief, and defeat him. In the final moment, the thief is lying on the ground behind them, while the officer looks at the camera and says, "For more exciting stories like this, subscribe to the channel."